Hey there, Rule Breaker. It's Courtney here with some copywriting and sales advice for rebels with a cause. Today's video is all about the 8 steps that you need to take if you're launching your very first online course, or maybe you've kind of scotch taped together a launch before it didn't go so well, so now you want to do it the right way. These are the 8 steps that I recommend you follow. They're the steps I wish someone had told me before I was thrown out there unknowingly making things up as I went. So let's dive into those right now, and then you can hop over to rulebreakersclub.com to get the full blog post, including my full launch checklist that I use as a base for all of my launches. I wanted to give you a copy of that today. So let's dive into these 8 basic steps. The first thing you need to do before you launch an online course is you need to make sure that you've really defined what your course is about. What's the topic? And you can't just pick any old topic like photography, copywriting, creative painting, as opposed to non-creative painting, whatever it might be. You need to make sure it's really, really specific to be solving a specific problem that your audience has. When it comes to launching a course and coming up with a topic, I believe the more specific, the better. So if you are worried that your idea is a little bit too broad, make it more specific. The second thing you need to do is you need to know your numbers, and you need to know what numbers you need to have in order to have the successful launch that you desire. Here's the formula for knowing how many people are going to enroll in your online course. The number of people on your list multiplied by 0.01, which is 1%, equals the number of people who are going to buy your course. This is pretty true across industries, and if it's way lower than what you were thinking, this is going to be a really big reality check for you. The second number I want to give you is how much revenue you can expect from your course launch. So I want you to take the result from the previous formula, the number of people who are going to buy your course, and multiply it by the price of your program. And then you can go ahead and subtract any expenses that you have for making your program to know what your profit is going to be. Step number 3 is to create a project plan. Having your project broken down in advance is going to really help to give you freedom so that you can get all this done well, I'm not going to say stress-free, but with less stress than it would be if you were flying by the seat of your pants. Step number 4 is to decide on the exact offer that you're giving people for the launch. When is the offer available? What are the open dates and the close dates for your cart? Do you have any fast action bonuses or any other pieces that are going to be included in the offer itself? Just make sure you have it documented what is included in the offer and what is the container of the offer. Step number 5 is to plan your pre-launch hoopla. Your pre-launch hoopla is basically your plan to toot your own horn before you launch your online course by giving away lots of free content related to your course. So for example, you're going to want to create blog content, probably a free training, maybe a webinar, email series. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, but you want to be creating this content that's also about the same topic as your course so you can prove your expertise, show people that you can help them to get results, and get them really excited about the upcoming course. And during this time, you also want to tease your course by mentioning that you have an upcoming course that's going to be for sale. Step number 6, I really want you to come up with some kind of pre-launch or fast action bonus to offer while your cart is open for your course. What happens with most launches is that 90% of people purchase the course 24 hours before the cart closes. And if your cart's open for 10 to 14 days, it can be really nerve-wracking that you're waiting for like 2 weeks for people to purchase your program and not really knowing what's going to happen. Adding a fast action bonus that's something that's intimately related to your program and will help people easily get more out of your program or get a bonus result from your program is great because it'll bring in some sales at another point during your cart open period versus everyone coming in at the very end and totally stressing you out. Step number 7 is to create a drool-worthy sales page, and I'm going to be your captain on this one. So I have tons and tons and tons of blog posts already that will help you to rate your sales page. The number one thing I recommend doing is coming on over to rulebreakersclub.com if you're not there already and signing up at the top of the website for my Outline Your Sales Page workshop. I'm literally giving you the 14-part sales page framework that I have created. It's my signature process for creating sales pages, and so many people have told me that I should not be giving this information away for free. So I promise you this 1-hour workshop is worth your time. Finally, step Step number 8 is you need to face your fears and your limiting beliefs around your launch. Launches are crazy making. Whenever you create something and throw it out into the world, you're gonna feel extremely vulnerable and you're likely to self-sabotage, get sick, cause fights with people, technology will break down, you'll forget things, you'll drink too much one night, you'll sleep in. Wait, is this just me? But in all seriousness, these things are going to happen, and I want you to be okay with the fact that these things are going to happen, but try to overcome some of these limiting beliefs in advance. What do you think is holding you back from launching your first course? I would love for you to answer that question in the comments below so that I can reply and help you out and give you some extra moral support. Thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I'll see you next time.